Hello, welcome to Mental Block. Today I'm here in the basement. I don't know what to call this place. It's the basement. It's also my quarry, or rather that over there is my quarry. This is the other way down somebody else took. I'm looking around. Something over there. I'll go look at that later. I'm looking for something else. I'm looking for Blue Baseball's place. Blue Baseball says he's starting up a new place, and I want to go to some coordinates that I think are around here. And I want to know if this is one of his. I've looked in a few other places and haven't seen much. I've gotten some stuff, as you can see here. But I want to look around, see if I could find his stuff. He's not on right now. Okay, now I want to also, meanwhile, at the same time I'm doing this. Oh, it's a dead end. I guess I'm not going to find it down here. At the same time, though, I want to talk about Crackpack. Now, as I've said before, they've started a Crackpack server. My friends on the vanilla server of Mental Block have also started a Crackpack. It's J-Man's server that he was using for B-Team, but now he's using it for Crackpack. As I've said before, he refuses to switch it. Uh-oh. Don't look at those guys. He refuses to switch to 2.0. Instead, he wanted to just add mods to 1.5 so that we have 180 plus mods instead of 150. Now, at the present moment... At the present moment, he is running it successfully, so we're not complaining. He has convinced me to join their server and to play it, but I have not decided to do any recordings. In fact, I'm going to just do recordings only at the moment. I plan on doing them just for vanilla only, or, well, customized, not quite the same thing as vanilla. But that means there won't be as much content from me because I have to spend all this time playing Crackpack. Well, it's not going to be all that much time. I could get more done now that there's less to do on the server. Well, there are still things to do. Oh, I could use some of that. And so I've been playing it, and it took a while to get it to work. It wouldn't play at first. I did a few things. In the end, I couldn't get it to work, and I told J-Man, and he was like, oh, well, we'll have to do the config has to be like this, and it wasn't. And anyway, ultimately, the problem was I had to use his config files, and it worked. So I could get on the server, which I have now done, and I've been playing it for a couple of days now, and I've already built some very interesting structures, but it's not something I think is going to be any good. That's a nice color of green. Got some yellow in it. Oh, look, I'm finally being tracked by the zombies. What is going on over here, and why? Why? I better fight the zombie. 2. Ooh, 2 hits. This is the wrong direction. It should be over there. I don't know who's doing this or why. If it's a design choice, it's a nice one. I suspect he wants to go here. Build a bridge. Oh! There's something up there. There's a bridge over there. I mean, there's a hole up there. Let's see what that goes to. As this might this might construe someone's tunnel. I'm not going to take anything from it right now, but if it turns out it doesn't, yeah, it looks like they're... This looks like my tunnel, actually. They do tunnels just like I do tunnels. You know, now that I think of it, it's in the right direction. This is aside from the tunnel, and so therefore it doesn't count as one of theirs. You can't claim one of these tunnels. You can claim... You can claim these tunnels if they go somewhere. I thought there was water at the end of this thing. It's a base. What's the location of the base? This is not where he said it was. So let's see where this goes out. Oh, this is big. It's big. I'm not familiar with this location. Oh, wait! Is this the tunnel that's underneath the spawn area just outside my place? Because that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I bet it is. Okay. Alright, well, that's good to know. Back to Crackpack. I am, of course, spending a little bit more time playing Crackpack, and as a result, I'm spending a little bit less time on this. And on also editing videos, and I gotta finish a video soon. And I will, don't worry about that. Gotta do some editing tonight, if I get the chance. I hope I have the chance. My problem is that somebody pranked me, and it was the most distasteful prank I've ever seen. It is very, very... interesting. Very, very, very offensive prank, and I was very upset about it. Taco's Enchanted Bookshop. For a moment, I thought I said bonk shop. Alright, 4 diamonds. 2 diamonds. 1 diamond. Here we go. I got a diamond. Oh, 3 diamonds. Well, nothing that's 1 diamond. I only had 1 diamond on me, so sorry. Too rich for my blood. This looks like some buildings have been moved around. That is strange. It's because the entrance is over here. This is a very strange death games that doesn't work. I mean, what is it? How do you enter this damn thing? In fact, I'm going to put a sign up right now. There. Now open. Various departments. That's nice. Should be glowstone down there. Well, if I ever need a building... The problem with building organizations is I found out in Season 4... Yeah, he wanted that so that that would be there. Well, I say he. I don't know whose this is. But that meant these have to be out in the open like that. Don't know. They said there was a... Said this area was going to be a different building. What did he say it was? Redstone department. Don't know if that's meant to be it or if that's something else. Let's check up on the breadery, shall we? Got bread for sale. No payments. I think people are just either stealing bread or they don't want to pay for it. Never mind. If it never sells, at least I get to open and close the door and say, how is the shop doing? And how's the Mental Weekly doing? Paper is not closed, but there's nobody there. Now anyway, Crackpack... Wait, which episode... Which one are they on? Issue number 4. I've only got number 3. How much they want again? 5 iron? I don't have the iron with me. I have to go back and get it. No, I got 48 iron. Oh. Wait, that's not how it works. He takes the 5 iron and... Well, I'm taking it. Whether it's the right one, I don't know. Let's see what we got. Yes. 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 Here for death. Well, that's fairly accurate. Although the Guardians are down in a different way right now. I'm not taking the pathway back. I was going looking for the guy. I was looking for blue, and I'm going to go back and look for blue some more. But I got to put my stuff back. I don't know what the deal is here. Alright. I'm going back now. I gotta walk back. I gotta talk about this. Now, it's because I was away at Crackpack that somebody griefed me again in the most offensive way possible. As you know, my mother died recently. I talked about it extensively in an episode of Solo Block, because that's more personal, I think. But how it is relevant here is I put up a memorial. I made a little memorial room and I stuck it in the back of my base because, you know, I don't want it up front where everybody can see it. It's not like a mausoleum. Why don't they keep these doors closed? It pisses me off. I want to do something about all that, too. Oh, and I left that open. That was dumb of me. Oh, I've got a place where I can put a beacon. Where is it? I wanted to show you this. Well, I'm going this way. Oh, that's left open, but I may have left that one open. The closet. There's room for a beacon in the closet, but I have to remove all that. And I haven't gotten around to that yet. And, oh, there's a bunch of these. You know, I should put some of these back. Bloop. What's in the lower one? Okay. So anyway, someone had written in my book. Wait, why am I showing you that? I don't need to show you that. You've seen the place. You've seen what the memorial looks like. What happened was the memorial had. I left a guest book open so people could sign it, and if they want to say nice things, you know, they could say something nice. Let's see. 43 plus 7 is 50. 56. Which is 7. Alright, well, what am I talking about? What I'm talking about is this. Somebody signed the book, or not signed the book, but they wrote in the book something very inappropriate. That's the sort of thing that Samuel Jackson would say. I got 3 and 4. The collection continues. Whose shears are these? I don't know. Anyway, not only did they do it, but when right away I didn't respond, they left those doors open. They want creepers to attack me. That's all I can think of, is they want people that are not allowed in here to come in here. And that was a heartless and cruel thing to write. They had put a message here that says, "Hey, check your memorial." Next sign next to that. "You idiot!" As though it was my fault that I didn't respond to it right away because I was doing something else. To say that I am incensed about that. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be really, really upset at your prank. Well, of course I'm upset at your prank. You insulted my mother. If this were real life, I would be compelled to want to kill you. Would I really kill him, though? Well, no. I didn't say I would actually try to kill them. I'm saying that I would want to. Because it's the kind of... I just realized they are actually over here. Somewhere. There we are. To say I was very upset is like saying the Taj Mahal is kind of neat. Literally, if that was the best that they could do, it was horrible, insensitive, uncaring, and there's about 5 other adjectives I didn't mention. So what do I say about that? This is what I say about that. Not only was it very hurtful, it is something... Okay, I won't actually try to kill them, but you know what? I have a suspect. I didn't say this, but I've got a suspect. He doesn't know that it's him. I have not seen or heard of him in ages, and I'm wondering... Oh, I gotta put away another rack. And I am wondering if he actually knows that he did wrong. I don't know. So, we'll be right back. We're going to finish the video while I'm doing some of the digging. I'm sorry if you don't like that. Digging's got to be done, and I got to do it. And this is my time spent online playing this particular vanilla server, which is my server. I don't care who did it. There are bound to be people who think that this is appropriate because they're going beyond the bounds of good taste, and they think that therefore they can do it because it's funny. It's not funny. They have a very perverted sense of what is right and decent, and they think they could just do that. I don't go around saying, let's make rape jokes, or let's say something bad about Africans of American type who have a different name that they get called by these kind of people who make these kind of jokes about them. I don't even poke fun at other people's religions for the most part. Not in public anyway. Because it's wrong. It's just wrong. And you know what? It's wrong to speak ill of the dead. But, yeah, I've done that kind of thing. I've called dead people stiffs and said terrible things. But there comes a limit, and there comes a limit after which you can take no more, and you want to fight back and commit murder just to defend somebody's honor. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to commit murder. I'm not saying that I'm going to fight back and punch somebody's lights out or anything like that. Anyway, the guy who is the suspect has not been on, and that is why he is a suspect. He was on the day that it happened, but has not been on since then, and so I'm thinking he's not going to be. He was probably really upset at the server, and he probably said something bad just so he could be banned from it, or just... Whether he thought I could actually find out that he had done it, I don't know. I haven't been able to find out if he could do it. I don't know if he can do it. Maybe he can't do it. But I do know this. He did it. I just can't prove that he did it, but I am sure that he did. However, I will give him the benefit of the doubt. Just in case he somehow didn't do it. I mean, even I know that I could be flawed in my judgments at times. Whoever isn't these days? So, the ball is in his court, and we will see what he does. Even Blue Baseball is technically a suspect, but I have to say that Blue Baseball probably didn't do it. You know, we've gotten along a little bit, and I've gotten along with most of the other players who are still on after ages and ages. Oh, and by the way, let's talk about the number of people playing Minecraft Mental Block. There's a lot of them, but as of late, some of them have been bowing out. I got a list here in front of me while I'm doing the digging. Darian Stevens, last played September 2nd. This is being recorded October 26th. Now, Darian Stevens posts regularly on Skype, and for him not to be in vanilla tells me something. He just don't like it, I guess. Who knows? Well, I told him about it, and so the ball is in his court, and we'll see what happens next. Next person, Fudgeman10. His is the one we miss the most. There's just some reason that things go a little silly with him around. Oh, sometimes he's complaining about something, but we didn't ban him. He's still fun to be around. He had problems, and he was going somewhere. I think he was taking classes or something, and he's too busy doing whatever it is to... I can't de-whitelist him for that reason. I just want to know when he'll be back, and I don't know. Maybe he doesn't even know. He last played September 5th. Herobrine 22244 last played September 6th. Now in Herobrine's case, he was playing, and he still posts on our Skype, but he's been joining some other kind of server, and so he's not going to be... It looks like he's going to get de-whitelisted unless he starts and plays. Navido2 last played September 8th. Okay, in Navid's case, I don't know what the problem is. I was surprised he was back. He's still around to a certain extent. I can't say that there's anything bad going on there. He seems to be somewhat disinterested in playing, and who could really forgive... Who can blame him too much, really? I might de-whitelist him, but he is active on Skype, so I probably shouldn't. Next, Songo Bob. I don't know if he was seen on one of the videos. Either seen on a video or was seen as joining a server on the video. Songo Bob was on the 17th, and guess what he did? Well, he hasn't been on since. I'm cutting him from the whitelist. It's been a month. You're not known as having done anything. I don't have access to your Skype that I know of. Next one. Awesome Griffith. Well, Griffiths. It's two T's at the end, not TH at the end. Griffiths. Haven't seen or heard from him since September 20th. That's more than a month ago. So bye-bye to that one. There's no place for sentiment in this sort of thing. Having somebody on a whitelist does not guarantee that they're going to stay on the whitelist forever and ever. They've got to show that they're dedicated to the server, that they want to be around on it. It'd be nice if we got more people making videos. People make promises and then they break them because they can't keep their word. I don't know why they can't keep their word. It's a foolish idea. They should be able to keep their word, and they don't, and it's very annoying. Am I upset at them? No, because I understand human nature. I know that people can sometimes say something inappropriate. Or something like that. It happens. I'm going to stop this right now. Oh, and here's something we need a myth busting about. See this? That's my Fortune 3 pick. See that? That's my not Fortune 3 pick. I'm always constantly recharging the not Fortune 3 pick. My not Fortune 3 pick gets redstone, gets similar amounts of redstone as my Fortune 3 pick. Should it be different than that? Should Fortune actually just do... Shouldn't it do more of it? But it doesn't seem to do more, so I'm wondering what the deal is. Something to ponder about. Now, whether it should be pondered about is another matter. Okay, what do we got here? We got 78. Okay, who else is on the list? The 21st, somebody played on the 21st was I Mine Stone. We banned her. She's not coming back, so I don't have to worry about that. On the 23rd, Short Half-Life last played. Now there's an extenuating circumstance here. Her comp broke and she can't recharge it. Presumably it's a laptop. That is a very forgivable thing. I mean, hey, you can't control stuff like that. So she'll be... No, wait. He. Yeah, that's right. It's a he. Why do I say she? Well, we've got a bunch of Got a bunch of females. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I had more. That's pretty good. How well is your thing enchanted? It's not. Not enchanted? Uh-huh. Really? Not enchanted? Not enchanted. Nope. Okay, so after that, there's a couple other people we were wondering about. There's a guy named Sammy4116, but apparently he has played within the last month. And so that's it. It's not that I'm terribly sad at these people when they break the rules. This isn't a case of it seems like they broke a rule. It's just a form of griefing that they think is a joke. I want to ban them. Whoever did this very inappropriate joke and saying terrible things about my mother like that. It is not a good thing. It is not an acceptable thing, and it shall never, ever be tolerated as acceptable at all. Alright, next I gotta do more of this. Oh, it's not 2 anymore, it's 4. I want to talk about Crackpack for a minute, though. Because I'm playing with J-Man's configs. Boy, that sounds dirty. Okay, because I'm playing under the auspices of his config file, that's better. He plays with his own figs, as far as I can tell. Because... No, I messed that up. Because of that, whenever I press 2 to switch from one type of pick to another, sometimes it switches and then it switches back immediately. Nobody can figure out why. J-Man would know, but he doesn't know. He doesn't really understand that. It's just something that's happened. And so it's harder to get this. I don't like the idea of being on my pick, and then somebody comes along and, quick, switch to sword! And then I can't switch the sword. It goes, brip, like that. Brip, brip. I'm going to have to swing my pickaxe at him. That's great, but what if I'm placing a block and I need to switch to the sword? Not as much damage. It's for that reason that I've decided until that is fixed, it's going to have to be... I'm going to have to be neutral. Yeah, you heard me, neutral. But it doesn't matter because these videos aren't going to come out. There are not going to be any videos of Crackpack from me. Why not? I'll tell you why not. It's not because it's J-Man's server. No. J-Man has an excellent server, or at least it seems excellent, apart from a few problems. The problem is not because of J-Man or anything like that. The problem... excuse me. The problem is we're running out of ideas of how to call it for different seasons. I'm not even sure what to call the Crackpack season. Is it Crackpack Season 3? Is it Season 7A or 7 or 8 or 9 or, what season is it? I don't know. Anyway, thank you for listening to my ranting and raving, and here's the place in itself. I think it's really nice. For somebody to have said such terrible things that he did, he must have fallen into lava and lost his stuff. Well, you know what? If you're going to lose your stuff and you're going to be pissed off about it, you should write it on a wall somewhere. Or make a note, Here, this is as it is now. Didn't add anything. Or rather, did add something, and I took the name off. There's no evidence that anything bad happened. You don't get mad at a person for what the person does. Yeah, it's true that I made this possible to you can accidentally jump up on top of that and then maybe fall into the lava if you're not careful. But you know what? It's your own fault for playing around in a place that's supposed to be solemn here. The end. And good night. And I hope... Well, let's quote the famous... Let's finish by quoting the famous Alexander Woollcott. I hope you fry in hell, I hope you fry in hell, hi-ho the Dario, I hope you fry in hell.